said 2 minutes, so I'm going to stay with that. So I'm Elaine Swafford, and I'm the director of the Chattanooga Girls Leadership Academy. And we had written for the grant simply because at this juncture in life, we do have 204 girls within the building at the academy, as I call them. But one of the things that we so often miss is what does it take to really improve the lives of these young women. Now you have to realize one thing, that many of them come to us with so many barriers. We have so many issues that we must attack that we have to make sure that the one thing is steady and stable in the building. And that's quality and effective teachers. Now some of you in the building who may be familiar with a book that says, research that says, if you have an effective teacher, you can move students in 1 year 58%. Think about that. But to do that, again, we have to have good training and effective training. And so the request this evening that we put before you, I walked into CGLA, and you have so many things you have to run a building, and it's expensive to run a building. But one of the simple things are empty bookshelves for teachers to train themselves and to have good professional development. Education Week just put out an article, and it said that two or three things that really improve schools: you have to have great leadership, you have to have effective teachers, and you have to have good professional development. And professional development, if it's going to be good, is intensive. And part of intensive professional development is being able to build a professional learning community inside your school. And to build a professional learning community inside your school, you have to be able to build 2 or 3 things. And one of them is what they call reflective dialogue. Another one is collaboration. And so those 2 things alone means that you have to have teachers who can book study and study together and have good inquiry and so forth. Now let me tell you just a little bit about the girls that we're dealing with. 95% of our 6th graders came in non-proficient. We call it below basic and basic. So I'm trying to find a method by which I can provide good professional development for teachers so that they have the opportunity really to learn and inquire. I sent teachers out of the building. I had 5 new teachers that went out of the building yesterday. I had to send them out of the building to get that professional development. It was like a light bulb came on at the end of the day. And I can tell you they were new teachers because they came back at 10 till 4 and wanted to know if I wanted them there for 10 minutes. They had to be new to legally come back. And so with that said, I need ways in which I can build a professional library in what I call the teacher's place in my building, so that we can learn together, we can figure out how to inquire together, because unless we can have good professional development, and we can train teachers and have effective teachers and have good teachers become great teachers, we can't move students. And so today, and I could go on and on, but today, I guess my founder wondered why I got in the car and went back to my building. I forgot my prop. And so I brought to you a few things so that I can send this home. So in my building, I brought these books to my building, but I only have 1 of each. I need more of these books to be able to lead my building. Our first thing is literacy leadership. Our reading levels, we have 12th graders who read only between the 6th and the 8th grade level. So we have to be able to teach every teacher in the building how to lead literacy. Not just the English language arts teachers, we need every building. I need to teach the PE teacher, the music teacher. When they go in every room, they have to know how to build literacy. There's a book called, What Is It About Me You Can't Teach? You know, when you're teaching kids out of poverty and low-income students, sometimes it's hard to teach those unless you've had training. I only have 1 of these books. I need many of those. I'm going to save that one for last. This is one of my main Bibles, Whatever It Takes. We follow this book. This is a Bible in my building. Guess how many I have of these? Can you figure it out by now? And then how to thrive as a teacher leader. You heard me say that I have young teachers. 11 of my teachers are probably under 25 years old. I have a first-year teacher who I've made a math department head. I need to get these books in every teacher's hands so that all teachers can be great teachers. But I saved this one for last. And this one in particular says, if you don't feed the teachers, they eat the students. I only have one of these in the building, and it's about how you bring positive effects into your building, improve your climate in your building. It gives teachers and administrators ideas. But I want to be able to take some of these books and in the proposal that we sent to you and sit down at least twice a month with my teachers and go through and help them improve their practice so that we can move these students, because they're here, but we need to pull them up to here. We're on what we call the priority list, and the only way I'm going to get students off is to have good book studies, have good professional development for teachers, and provide part of that in my building, because you just can't afford to send teachers out. So, that's my prop, and I need to feed my teachers. Thank you.